Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Have as a logical consequence. Have as a necessary feature. Suggest that someone is guilty. Express or state indirectly. Suggest as a logically necessary consequence, in logic. Have as a logical consequence. Limit the inheritance of property to a specific class of heirs. Impose, involve, or imply as a necessary accompaniment or result. What does this move entail? Land received by fee tail. The act of entailing property. The creation of a fee tail from a fee simple. Used of sums of money, so small in amount as to deserve contempt. Intend to refer to. Yes, I meant you when I complained about people who gossip. Marked by poverty befitting a beggar. A mean hut. Of no value or worth. Denote or connote. Maison means house in French. Have as a logical consequence. The water shortage means that we have to stop taking long showers. Used of persons or behavior, characterized by or indicative of lack of generosity. A mean person. An average of n numbers computed by adding some function of the numbers and dividing by some function of n. Approximating the statistical norm or average or expected value. The mean annual rainfall. Have in mind as a purpose. I mean no harm. Having or showing an ignoble lack of honor or morality. Taking a mean advantage. Mean or intend to express or convey. You never understand what I mean. Characterized by malice. In a mean mood. Destine or designate for a certain purpose. These flowers were meant for you. Excellent. Famous for a mean backhand. Have as a necessary feature. This decision involves many changes. Connect closely and often incriminatingly. Require as useful, just, or proper. Contain as a part. Dinner at Joe's always involves at least 6 courses. Engage as a participant. Don't involve me in your family affairs. Make complex or intricate or complicated. The situation was rather involved. Occupy or engage the interest of. His story completely involved me during the entire afternoon. Suggest that someone is guilty. Bring an accusation against. Level a charge against. Suggest that someone is guilty. Involve as a necessary condition of consequence, as in logic. Express or state indirectly. Require as useful, just, or proper. Cause to be a concomitant. Serve oneself to, or consume regularly. Undergo, as of injuries and illnesses. Have or possess, either in a concrete or an abstract sense. Have sex with, archaic use. Have ownership or possession of. How many cars does she have? Achieve a point or goal. Go through, mental or physical states or experiences. Have a feeling. get something, come into possession of. A person who possesses great material wealth. Organize or be responsible for. Have, throw, or make a party. Undergo. Have as a feature. Cause to be born. Cause to move. Cause to be in a certain position or condition. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Receive willingly something given or offered. The only girl who would have him was the miller's daughter. Have a personal or business relationship with someone. Have a postdoc. Have left. I have 2 years left. Suffer from. Be ill with. A prominent attribute or aspect of something. The map showed roads and other features. The principal, full-length film in a program at a movie theater. The feature tonight is Casablanca. Linguistics. A distinctive characteristic of a linguistic unit that serves to distinguish it from other units of the same kind. Have as a feature. This restaurant features the most famous chefs in France. A special or prominent article in a newspaper or magazine. They ran a feature on retirement planning. Wear or display in an ostentatious or proud manner. The characteristic parts of a person's face: eyes and nose and mouth and chin. An expression of pleasure crossed his features. An article of merchandise that is displayed or advertised more than other articles. Call forth emotions, feelings, and responses. Evoke sympathy. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. Evoke or provoke to appear or occur. Call to mind. This remark evoked sadness. Deduce, a principle, or construe, a meaning. Make a proposal, declare a plan for something. Call to mind. Drop a hint, intimate by a hint. Imply as a possibility. The evidence suggests a need for more clarification. Call to mind. Obtain from a substance, as by mechanical action. Italians express coffee rather than filter it. Indicate through a symbol, formula, etc. Can you express this distance in kilometers? Articulate. Either verbally or with a cry, shout, or noise. She expressed her anger. Serve as a means for expressing something. Mail that is distributed by a rapid and efficient system. Rapid transport of goods. Public transport consisting of a fast train or bus that makes only a few scheduled stops. He caught the express to New York. Give expression to. Manifest the effects of a gene or genetic trait. Many of the laboratory animals express the trait. Not tacit or implied. Her express wish. Send by rapid transport or special messenger service. She expressed the letter to Florida. Without unnecessary stops. An express train. Provide evidence for. The blood test showed that he was the father. Pretending that something is the case in order to make a good impression. That ceremony is just for show. Take, someone to their seats, as in theaters or auditoriums. The usher showed us to our seats. Indicate a certain reading of gauges and instruments. The thermometer showed 13 degrees below zero. Indicate a place, direction, person, or thing, either spatially or figuratively. I showed the customer the glove section. Show in, or as in, a picture. Be or become visible or noticeable. His good upbringing really shows. Something intended to communicate a particular impression. A show of impatience. Give an exhibition of to an interested audience. She shows her dogs frequently. Give expression to. She showed her disappointment. Establish the validity of something, as by an example, explanation or experiment. The mathematician showed the validity of the conjecture. A social event involving a public performance or entertainment. They wanted to see some of the shows on Broadway. Finish third or better in a horse or dog race. He bet $2 on number 6 to show. Give evidence of, as of records. The diary shows his distress that evening. Make visible or noticeable. She showed her talent for cooking. The act of publicly exhibiting or entertaining. A remarkable show of skill. Give expression to. Transmit or serve as the medium for transmission. The airwaves carry the sound. Transfer, entries, from one account book to another. Have with oneself, have on one's person. I always carry money. Drink alcohol without showing ill effects. He had drunk more than he could carry. Serve as a means for expressing something. Continue or extend. Include as the content, broadcast or publicize. Win approval or support for. Have on hand. Do you carry kerosene heaters? Behave in a certain manner. Contain or hold, have within. Propel. Move while supporting, either in a vehicle or in one's hands or on one's body. You must carry your camping gear. Support or hold in a certain manner. Be pregnant with. I am carrying his child. Be able to feed. This land will carry 10 cows to the acre. Bear, a crop. This land does not carry olives. Bear or be able to bear the weight, pressure, or responsibility of. How many credits is this student carrying? Be conveyed over a certain distance. Be equipped with a mast or sail. This boat can only carry a small sail. Be necessarily associated with or result in or involve. Be successful in. Capture after a fight. Compensate for a weaker partner or member by one's own performance. I resent having to carry her all the time. Cover a certain distance or advance beyond. Extend to a certain degree. Carry too far. Have a certain range. Have as an inherent or characteristic feature or have as a consequence. These bonds carry warrants. Have on the surface or on the skin. Carry scars. Have or possess something abstract. I carry her image in my mind's eye. Include, as on a list. Keep up with financial support. Pass on a communication. Propel or give impetus to. Pursue a line of scent or be a bearer. The dog was taught to fetch and carry. Secure the passage or adoption of bills and motions. Sing or play against other voices or parts. He cannot carry a tune. Take further or advance. Carry a cause. The act of carrying something. Transfer a number, cipher, or remainder to the next column or unit's place before or after, in addition or multiplication. Put down 5 and carry 2. Win in an election. Express a supposition. Take for granted or as a given, suppose beforehand. I presuppose that you have done your work. To believe, especially on uncertain or tentative grounds. Scientists supposed that large dinosaurs lived in swamps. Expect, believe, or suppose. Require as a necessary antecedent or precondition. This step presupposes 2 prior ones. Having or fostering a warm or friendly and informal atmosphere. An intimate cocktail lounge. Having mutual interests or affections, of established friendship. Pretending she is on an intimate footing with those she slanders. Imply as a possibility. Concerning things deeply private and personal. Intimate correspondence. Involved in a sexual relationship. The intimate, or sexual, relations between husband and wife. Give to understand. Thoroughly acquainted through study or experience. This girl, so intimate with nature. Innermost or essential. The intimate structure of matter. Someone to whom private matters are confided. Marked by close acquaintance, association, or familiarity. Intimate friend. Used euphemistically to refer to the genitals. He touched her intimate parts. Involve as a necessary condition of consequence, as in logic. Solving the problem is predicated on understanding it well. One of the 2 main constituents of a sentence. The predicate contains the verb and its complements. Affirm or declare as an attribute or quality of. The speech predicated the fitness of the candidate to be president. Logic. What is predicated of the subject of a proposition? The second term in a proposition is predicated of the first term by means of the copula. Socrates as a man, predicates manhood of Socrates. Make the grammatical predicate in a proposition. The predicate dog is predicated of the subject Fido in the sentence Fido is a dog. Take for granted or as a given, suppose beforehand. I presuppose that you have done your work. Require as a necessary antecedent or precondition. This step presupposes 2 prior ones.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.